All right, guys. So welcome to this live session with your host, Trudy FX. So as we do every weekdays, we look at the Forex indices and the markets. So especially ES, so US30. So hope everyone had a great week so far. So happy Friday. So we're Friday, January 16th, 2026. So let's get it here, guys. Let's get it. Usually I don't take any position on Fridays, but we'll see exactly if market will give us something. It seems to be giving us a bearish movement here on ES, so we'll look at it here in a few seconds. But first, as always, we're going to look at the news calendar to see exactly what we have. And currently, we had some British pound news earlier. Basically, it's the government barely speaking, nothing, no economic impact. Maybe, but I'll check. I usually don't trade GBPs, so if you want me to look at this, you could put it in the chat. But we're just gonna focus on the U.S. market here. So for now, today, we don't have anything of significant here for the U.S. No, we don't have anything that is of importance. So pretty straightforward day today. So that's perfect. So now we're gonna go on the TV Alert app, the application here that I created for giving us institutional liquidity here in the market. So this is TV Alert app. There's a few things that I need to adjust before Monday, because we have basically a pre-launch here on TV Alert app, especially for one of my colleagues here said he called it Asian Sniper. So he's going to be using the application here to provide the signals for his beta testing group. So if you have any, if you want to get in on that, make sure to leave me a comment here on this video. So so he has to be registered here before the 19th. So you'll let me know. So basically pretty straightforward here for the app. So you have the news ticker, you have the alert ticker, and you have the market ticker. And you have the latest signal that came in here earlier this morning at London. So it was a France 40 buy signal. Then you have the sections here that will give you the all of the alert history in the app. Then you have the live chart. So if you want to use the live chart, you could do that. So for example, I could look at gold. Let's look at gold. This is basically the live feed here. If you want to have the actual real-time feed, guys, make sure to go on TradingView. If you don't have TradingView, there's a link at the description box below, and you could create a free account, and you could upgrade if you want to have more features. And then you have the community chat. So basically, if you have access to my signal or any other signals here, you're going to be able to chat with me or any other people in the community that are trading based off of the alerts. And if you have any original questions, you can always ask also. So it will be a general trading chat also, so everyone could speak between each other. And lastly, you have the TV economic calendar. So basically, what we see on Forex Factory, but this is TradingView base. So this is the next high impact news will be on the 22nd, so next week. So that's why today we don't have anything of significant. So basically that's the gist of it. And then we are going to look at the indicators here that we're going to be using on the chart. So this is the indicator that I created here, guys. So this is supply and demand zone edge. So basically there will be a supply and demand zone with a break of structure. So if price is breaking the supply zone to the upside, there will be a bullish break of structure. If it's breaking the demand zone to the downside, it will be a break of structure, a bearish break of structure. And also you have the VWAP and POC. So the VWAP is the gray line that you see, and you have the POC, point of control, that is the purple line. All right. So the gypsum is if price is under the VWAP and under the point of control, that means that we're looking for bearish movement, especially if the VWAP is over the point of control. That is a strong bearish move. Same thing if it's a bullish move. So price needs to be over the VWAP and POC. And if the VWAP is under the POC, it's a strong move going up. So as you can see here, it crossed, went up. So that was basically bullishness that you were supposed to look at. Same thing for yesterday. Yesterday, we have a strong bullish move here that happened. So that was only buys that we're supposed to be looking at. And yesterday, I saw exactly the more refined logic here on the way that I'm going to be trading. So I saw that the VWAP and point of control was really of significance. So the VWAP needs to be under the POC, and the POC needs to be under the price to give us the trend in the market. So yesterday, when I had a loss, based off what I was seeing, I would have kept my trade open and put my stop a little bit lower, so that way I will still be in that trade. So yesterday should have been a win. And the last maybe the last 2 days, there was some loss that I got that should be avoided. I was easily avoided those losses. So that's pretty much the gist here. So it's 9:23. We're gonna wait for market to open. And also, I'm gonna test out the institutional liquidity that I receive on the TradingView, not TradingView, but on the TV Alert app. I'm just testing out the alerts and see exactly if it's gonna align with the supply and demand zone and all that stuff. So we'll see exactly how it's gonna go. So let's look at the 4-hour chart. So we have a big supply zone at the top. We went to that supply zone. Let me just change. Oh, okay. I didn't open. All right. So we had a supply zone here. So it tapped it and started to go down. So this is the 4-hour structure. We have the demand zone at the bottom. So now we're looking to go short here because we have a big fair value gap here. And price currently is right now it's still looking bullish here on the 4-hour, but on the 15 minutes it's already starting to go bearish. So now we just want to see price maybe reject off of that point of control and start to go down. So we may have a continuation here to the downside here for the US30. And this is the 50-minute setup. I'm just gonna open up. All right. And I'm gonna change the time for the higher time frame. See exactly if it's giving us the exact same setup. Yes. So this is a 4-hour structure right now. But if you want to see exactly the current time frame structure, just enable this feature, and you see that we had a demand zone here. So let's good on that. All right. So at the same time, I'm just gonna look at the France 40. France 40. Here we go. We had a buy signal here, and like I said, I'm gonna switch up the setup here on the institutional liquidity because I'm just gonna have it aligned with the VWAP and POC. Originally, it was a trend indicator that it was coded, so I'm just gonna switch it up to have it aligned with what I do. So that was, I'm just gonna look at when that signal came in, 312 this morning. So 312 is pretty much right here. Give us a buy and didn't give us anything else after that. So UK 100 a buy and German a buy. So that was a seller and then a buy. Yeah. So give us a buy here and then started to reverse to go down. All right. All right. So now market will open in about 2 minutes. So what we want to see here is as long as the point of control and VWAP is not aligned here, I'm not taking any position. I want to see price, the VWAP and point of control pretty much be the VWAP to be under the point of control. If not, that means that we're still bearish here in the market. So we're above the point of control, but we're under the VWAP. Sorry. So less than a minute here, less than a minute before market open. So I'm looking to go short here on all right, so let me, oh shit. Oh, what did I do? Went up right now. Just want to wait. So I lost $341. We're just gonna wait it out. 4 hour is that's gonna go long, but I think it's grabbing liquidity here before going down. and we're just waiting. So it's now we have to wait for the break of structure. All right, so we have a break of structure here. All right, so have to wait it out, guys. They're grabbing some liquidity here in that supply zone, so and right now the point of control in VWAP is still, as you can see, point of control in VWAP is still bearish here, so not taking any chances here. Fortunately, I was going to click buy, but I clicked sell on by mistake because I was expecting to go long at market open, but I clicked the wrong thing, so I closed out my position pretty fast. So right now it's still bearish here. Why? Because my VWAP and POC never moved. It never followed the price. So the trend is still bearish here. So this is a liquidity grab. And you can see clearly that on the 4-hour, it was a liquidity grab that was done. And that started at 9. So I'm going to get in here on that sell. So got in a sell, and I'm going to target pretty much that that demand zone here. We're just going to put
sell Russell 2000 at price 2,673.7 on 15 minutes time frame at time 9 hours 35 minutes and 37 seconds.
all right. Just going to see where that All right, so you see exactly my, I'm just gonna go back here on my chart, on my Alcyon account, so y'all can see exactly my pin. So stop loss here is at the previous breaker structure right here. My TP is at the 30 at the supply zone, and my TP is at that previous breaker structure right here. So I'm just gonna wait for it to start moving, and I'm going to put it in a small profit here. So my analysis was perfect, and as you could see clearly, point of control in VWAP was not moving at all. And what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna see where is my PNL. My PNL is at -3. All right, so let's go here. So I'm securing at least $80, but I'm just waiting for it to break the structure. This 400. All right, so that's if we open that pivot point. Now we're waiting for that pivot point to be broken to the downside. If so, we're going to be up to the races here. Clearly, that was a liquidity gap that they did. So I'm not losing no money anymore. We start to break to the downside. So get the zoom in. All right. So now we're just gonna let it breathe and do its thing. I'm just going to look at the signals today. 500 strong sell. US30 strong sell at 935. All right, so now we're pushing here. So just waiting for it to break that that pivot point. Should be already done here. Almost there. Yes, we're good. Up to the races here. So now I'm trailing it. Pretty much at that previous pivot point. So if I all right, so pin is at -2. Just going to enter for another sell, but I'm gonna put my stop loss pretty tight. Oops. And my TP is right here. All right, so I re-entered here for another sell, and that's my last sell of the day. So pretty much I put my stop loss here pretty much at those levels here. And now I'm waiting for this level to be broken here to the downside. I'm just gonna go back on my Alcyon so y'all can see the setup. So this is where we're at. So unfortunately, I would have been in profit overall, but we're going to make it here. So if I make that, all right, so we're pushing here. And remember, that's a 4-hour candle here, so it's going to take some time before this it plays out. So we still have a lot of time here before the movement is done. So everything is looking bearish here. It's not coming back here right now. It's still bearish. So that's a small pullback. We're at the demand zone also, so
order filled.
I'm gonna close it out. Loss minus 200. I'm just gonna close it out here, guys. All right, so unfortunately, mistake that I made at the beginning cost me. So took 3 trades, so I'm good. 935. 935. So it was a negative week here overall. So I'm showing you my P&L for this week. I made a few mistakes here at the end of the week. That's on me. But let's see, lost 200 bucks. This is my 10th trading day. Oh, no, my 9th trading day, sorry. No. Yeah, my 10th trading day because I traded on the 2nd. So this is my 10th trading day. Not bad. Still optimizing here my setup here, and I saw right now. It seems right now, based on what I'm seeing here, the price just went to that demand zone. So that was the time that I should be out of the trade right now. But everything is looking bearish here, so we should be continuing to the downside. Also, at the same time, just gonna look at the alerts. That came in, which is going to just going to see the test that I made. So we had a sell here. So 930, 930, 37. We had a sell at 937. All right, perfect. So let me close this, go back on the chart. We're still grabbing liquidity here. All right, so I'm going to re-enter the sell. All right. So I'm taking two. leave it open. So all right, so we broke that structure here. So now we're up to the races. So we are going down. I went back in, guys. Went back in because it was looking too clean to not be in again. And that I'm just gonna, there we go. And this one, I'm just gonna squeeze it a little bit. Make sure that we are in profit. All right, so at least we're gonna break even today. We're at least going break even. Just gonna trail a little bit more. All right, so we're at 340. So I will be in profit. So we'll leave it there. 500. Mostly a scalper guy. So if I see that we're gonna be in the green.
Order filled.
All right, so we're done. So we're back positive. So I'm done for today. Didn't want to close out the week in negative. At least having a green day, that would be perfect. So let's refresh again. So that's my last trade of the day. Made $100 today. That's good. So only had the 2 red days this week. And with the tweak that I just did, it's going to help me out tremendously here in regards to the setup here for the TV alert, the TV alert app. Yes. So I'm just going to make the modification here on the off of that, because it's clearly bearish here. Those VWAP POC are the truth. So that's awesome. All right, guys. So let's close it out here, guys, today. So thank you so much for being on this live. So we're looking for bearish, and that's exactly what we have. And with the tweak that I did on the TV Alert app, it's gonna make sense here. All right. So I wish you a wonderful day and happy trading here, guys. And talk to you next week. We're gonna be back here next week for another session. And the last line that I see here will be the TP for this setup here. So if you were holding on to that trade, you should be good to go on that. All right. So have a great rest of your day. Happy weekend. See you tomorrow. See you Monday. Have a great one. Peace.